What is happening, beautiful people? Namaste. This law. If you're watching this video for the very first time, welcome. My name is Zaman. Today I'm going to teach you guys how I find products to sell on Amazon without using any paid software whatsoever. This is a method that I use. It's a combination of a whole bunch of different people online and some courses I've taken, and I've kind of put them all together and come up with a formula that works for myself. Now, right off the bat, this may or may not work for you. The second thing is, if you're here just to find some products to make a quick buck, this video is not for you. My channel is all about branding and building a sustainable long-term business. So I just want to say that up front, just in case you're wondering. So let's get into it. The first thing you need to do is figure out what are the top selling products on Amazon. And that's really easy to do. But first of all, you just got to go to the top 100 Amazon bestsellers. Now this page will come up, exactly what it says, the top 100 products per category and then in subcategories. So here's where I'm more of a branding. Now this is where I recommend you really think about what you want to do here. Like I said, there's an opportunity to make a quick buck on Amazon, and that's fine, power to you. That's not what I'm about. Now, when I started my Amazon business, I tried to find products that I'm passionate about or that I'm an expert in or stuff that I'm interested in. And I recommend that for you as well. Now, some of these categories may or may not make sense to you. There's some categories where I would definitely stay away from. For example, probably electronics. Anything electronic or battery powered, that's something that I personally don't want to touch. But again, it's totally up to you how you want to do this. But for this example, I'm just going to pick some random category and trying to guide you through the process. Whatever product I decide to home in on is something that I've not done. I encourage you not to do, because if a lot of people watch this video, they're not going to listen to what I'm talking about. They're just going to watch the example and probably go out and try to, release this product. For some of you, it may work. For some of you, it may not work. I just don't want to get blamed for it. So I want to bring this up front. This is just an example. I would not recommend doing this as an example for you to actually go out and source and, sell this product online. So, all right, so let's get started. Two things you really need to understand about when you're finding a product. One is how much in demand the product is. And the second thing is finding the competition. How you find the demand, you got to understand how its best sellers ranking number works, the BSR number, which I'll show you in a second. The other important thing is to look at competition and how competitive whichever product you're trying to sell is. The way you do that is by looking at how many reviews, are happening per product in the first page. So everything we're going to do is basically, we're talking about the first page when we get into the product that we're trying to find. But first thing we're going to do, we're just going to, go into whatever category you want. It doesn't really matter. Let's pick any category. Let's go to kitchen and dining for now. Let's go into, I don't know, kitchen knives and cutlery accessories. So what I like to do is I'll go in here and scroll down to the bottom. As you can see, you've got the top 100 sellers in that particular subcategory now, which was cutlery and knife accessories. Let's go somewhere in the middle. All right, so now let's look here. Now, what I'm looking for, just some products that, that kind of catch my attention. And what I'm looking for here specifically is the price. For example, $8.99 is just too low. I'm looking for something that's $20 and above. Something that kind of, rings my eye. I found this one right here. This one looks pretty cool here. So this one's $25.99, and this is a stainless steel kitchen knife and block set. So the important thing here is this bit here, the kitchen knife block set. So that's probably one of the keywords that we're going to look for. So I found a product that I think is all right. It's selling for $25.99. That's all I need to know at this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this keyword now and actually stick it in Amazon. Let's go to the main page here, Amazon.com, steel kitchen knife block set. Now when you punch in that, this is going to come up with, on this first page, the top selling kitchen and knife box set companies. Again, what I'm looking for is price, and I can see here that it varies. So this seems like, it meets the first criteria. The first criteria is finding a product that's in the top 100 in sales, and whether it's subcategory, main category, which we did, which was this stainless steel kitchen knife set. The other thing I was looking at was price, and the one that we picked was like $25 or $24.99, whatever it was. So we know that there's at least a couple of products here that are going to be either, less than that, more than that. So what I'm looking for here now is I'm going to assess the demand of the product. And how we do that is by that sales number. Okay, just to show you what that is, I'm just going to click on one of these right here. If you click on the listing, you scroll down, there's going to be a BSR, which is the best sellers rank number, which is this number right here. And this is actually a pretty good number, 109. So my recommendation is look for products with a BSR number of 101 to roughly about 4,000, somewhere in there. That's going to give you a very, very, very good indication that stuff is selling every single month. And I'll show you how you can figure out what roughly the estimated sales are. The problem is when you're picking products that are under 100 BSR, you're pretty much dealing with name brands and you're just going to get crushed. There's no point. That's great. We found one product that is selling with a BSR of 109, but we really need to assess the demand. We want to try to find on this page at least 3 sellers that are selling this knife box set with a BSR of 101 and above. So I'm just going to click in here. Let's scroll down to the BSR. And as you can see, boom, this number right here, that hits our criteria. It's 1,344. So now we've got 2. Let's see if we can find one more. Let's just click on this guy right here. Scroll down to the bottom. As you can see, 3,351 in the main category. This is the key. I'm looking right here, the main category. Don't worry about these subcategories. It's 3,351 in the main category. I forgot to mention that. That's really important. So guys, again, I just want to repeat this. This is really important. We found the keyword for the product that we are looking to possibly sell. We punch that into Amazon. It comes up with this page where we have the top sellers on page 1. And on this part, we're looking at for demand, which is the BSR number. And the BSR number is this guy right over here. If you have this Chrome extension, it comes up. Otherwise, you can click on the listing, look at it like I showed you. And we're looking for at least 3 sellers on this first page where they're 101 BSR number to about 4,000. As you can see here, there's one here. There's already one there. And there's one there. So we've met our criteria already, guys. So this is really good. So now we know that there's a demand for the product. Now the next question is how do we find the competition? And that is by this guy right here. Is figuring out how many reviews. So here's the idea, guys. The idea is to find a product that sells, okay? And then how do you actually get to a point where your product's going to sell on its own and get organic sales? Well, there's 2 parts to that. One is you got to sell enough to get to the first page. If you can start getting positive reviews and take over some of these guys that have reviews already, you're laughing. You'll be on page 1 and you'll start getting organic sales. So what I'm looking for here is at least 3 sellers that have 150 reviews and less. And look, there's one right here that's only got 10 reviews, which is awesome. Scroll down. There's another one that's got 26 reviews, and that's got a best sellers rank. So getting 26 reviews is going to be fairly straightforward. Getting 10 reviews is going to be easy. Let's scroll down here. Here you go. Here's another one that's got 92 reviews. So again, we've met our criteria for this particular product. Again, we went to the top 100 Amazon bestsellers. We dug into the categories. We found something that we liked, and then we assessed the demand by looking at the BSR number, which you want to be between 101 to 4,000 in the main category, whatever that category is. And then we're going to assess the competition by looking at where are the products with the lowest reviews, 150 less, because those are going to be very, very easy to take over once you start getting the sales. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is pretty much how I check to see which products I'm willing to put my money on and willing to sell on Amazon. Now, how do you check the estimated sales to see what kind of money you're going to make? Well, that's really easy. You go to this other page, which is Jungle Scout Estimator right over here. And again, I'll leave all the links in the description for you guys. So what you do is basically click on the category that we were digging into, which was kitchen and dining right here. And here, right, it says enter sales for rank. Remember, one of our ranks was 109. So you put 109 in here. It's going to calculate the sales. So it's telling me that if you have a BSR number 109, your estimated sales per month are 6,000. So that's 6,000 units per month. And then whatever your price is, you're getting it for whatever it is. Now, look, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You got to be careful with these numbers. These are rough estimates. So don't get hung up on like this 6,000. I've seen it, more, seen it less. It just totally depends. This is just a guide to kind of give you the sense of competition and demand, okay? One of the other BSRs, let's go back here and take a look. Let's take a look at this. Well, there's a BSR of 1,388. So let's go back here. Kitchen and dining. 1,388. Estimated sales of, well, about 1,200 estimated sales per month. So you get an idea of how you can assess without any software whatsoever, totally free. You don't need anything. You can get a rough idea of the demand of your product and the competition of your product. So guys, the next thing you want to do is actually see if you can get this product manufactured or private labeled. And that's just a matter of you guys doing some research. Now you can look at US suppliers if you want, or you can look at suppliers from China or Hong Kong or Taiwan, wherever it may be. It's just easy as kind of researching where you want to go. So you could look at, you know, steel knife box slet private label. So as you can see right away, like Alibaba comes up. Those of you that don't know what Alibaba.com is, that's a site where it basically has a bunch of suppliers on there and manufacturers where you can go to one page and basically shop for a product that you may be looking for or sourcing for. And through this site, you can actually contact the manufacturer or supplier and start working out a deal with them. So one of the sites that a lot of people go to try to find a manufacturer supplier is Alibaba.com. So you could go there as well. Again, I'll leave all the links in the description. You just come in here, type in your product, and do a quick search. And there you go. Up comes a bunch of different suppliers and stuff that you could possibly contact to see if they can private label one of these products. What I would do right off the bat, though, to vet out any suppliers that are fairly new or not seasoned, is I would set the supplier types of trade assurance and gold supplier. And what that will do is vet out all the suppliers that may not have certain certifications, which I think is really important. So at this point, this is where you can go around and scroll and basically, you know, look at a product, see if you like something. You know, you can contact the supplier, start making some deals, start talking to them, and then you're off to the races. Again, the point of this video was just to show you that you can actually source products without buying any fancy software, and this is how I do it. Guys, I hope this video made sense. It was kind of lengthy, and there's a lot, you know, to kind of assess. If you got any questions about what I talked about in the video, feel free to leave a question in the comments below. Now, guys, just to recap, this video was to show you that you could find a product that you want to manufacture or private label without any fancy software. Again, what you want to do is assess the demand and you want to assess the competition. I always recommend, by doing the top 100 Amazon bestseller search, go into the categories, go really deep, you know, find in the categories, you know, some product that you like, figure out what the keyword is, punch in that keyword into Amazon, and then assess the demand. So how do you assess the demand of a product? You want to find at least 3 products on that first page for your keyword that the BSR ranking for 3 of them is between 101 and 4,000. If you can find 3, you know that there's demand for the product. The second thing you want to look at is competition. And how do you assess competition? Again, that is by looking at the reviews. The idea is you want to find at least 3 products, and they're minimum 3, that have less than 150 reviews. Because 150 reviews or less, they'll be fairly straightforward to top them on that one and take over their position. And lastly, if you want to get a rough estimate of what your sales are going to be for that BSR, go to junglescout.com/estimator. Again, all the links will be in the description. You punch in the BSR number for that category, the main category, and it'll give you a rough estimate. Again, it's a very, very rough estimate. Don't take it verbatim. Okay, guys? Well, I hope you found this video informative. Again, I'm going to be doing more videos about my Amazon journey and some other videos to hopefully help you guys out. But I want to say, if you're watching this video for the very first time, you know what? Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe and be part of the family. If you want to see more videos just like this, please click on the end of the sky. Of course, to my peeps, be you, stay optimistic, enjoy the rest of your night. Here's a big high five from me to all of you, even though you can't see it. Take care, guys.